Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another Greenlight unboxing video. As usual, another one brought to you by me, but the case is purchased from my good friend Diecast. Provides all the content for these Greenlight unboxing videos, which is great because I get to look at everything in person, show them to you. We get to open a box, we get to maybe score a chase, just good stuff. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to cut it open. This is Vintage Ad Cars Series 4. I have no idea what's in here. It's a brand new series from Greenlight, and it's a series I typically like quite a bit because the Vintage Ad Cars series is nice stock versions of cars, and it's kind of more up my alley with what I collect. So it'll be interesting to see here which ones of these cars I'm going to like and want to add to my collection. So let's take a look. And we're starting with the 1980 Ford Mustang. So this one is the newer tooling of Mustang from Greenlight. Vintage Ad Cars is a cool series too because you get like these little vintage advertisements up here. The card art is actually sort of unique to each vehicle, which you don't always get with Greenlight releases. So if you're a carded collector, there's something a little bit more exciting for you there. 7343 is the serial number on the bottom of this one. And it's a pretty good looking version of this car. So they've come out with quite a few of these Fox bodies already. And this one looks pretty good. Looks pretty darn good. This one does have side mirrors on it too. You don't always get side mirrors with Greenlight cars. I don't know, the side mirrors may look a little tiny. I'm not sure. For 164. Hood opens on this casting as well, I believe, so that's also cool. Like I said, nice little stock version. I like the wheels. The wheels look nice. And, you know, looks like the car in the vintage ad, which is the idea. All right, moving on. Next in the series is the 1981 Chevrolet K5 Blazer. The big shift for 81. Two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive without stopping. Fantastic. So there's your vintage ad. There's your vehicle, which is a good casting. It's a nice casting. It's kind of their square body casting. And just that same ad on the back here. You can kind of see what else we're in for. I got a decent little version of this truck. The cap is removable on this, and there's a full-size spare in the back. I would say overall they did a decent job with the casting. It's not too bad. For whatever reason on this one in particular, the wheels, the axles they make for these, I'm not sure what's going on, but what they always stick a little bit out of the wheel well, and I think that makes them look a little weird. So I kind of wish they would recess them just a little bit. It seems like that all the versions of this tooling have that issue, so I don't even know if you want to call it an issue. It's a little bit weird. So other than that, though, it's a pretty cool casting. I've got a few versions of it already, so I don't think I'll be picking up this one. All right, next is the 1977 Ford F-150. This is a nice one too. This is a nice tooling. I do have quite a few versions of this as well, or at least 2 or 3. So I may not get this one either. Ford introduces the trickiest trucks in town. It's a cool truck. It's a cool casting. I do dig it. I dig the wheels. Number 3494. Oh, did we get to see? Is there some hair on this stuff? That is not for me, guys. That is, I don't know. Possibly from a worker in that factory that makes these. 1498 is on the bottom of this K5. But yeah, anyway, so this is a pretty cool truck. I do like the graphics on the side and all that stuff. Again, I may not get it for myself just because I have some versions of this tooling already. But this would be a good one to get if you don't have one of these already. All right, next is the 1979 Ford LTD sedan. This one I'll definitely grab. I believe this is a new tooling from Greenlight. 3149. It is GL198, I think, or 199. I don't know. Actually, truth be told, I already picked this one up. So now I know I have seen this series. This was the only one I think that really jumped out at me. Was this Ford LTD, and I think it's because it's a newer casting, and you get it in civilian form, which means you're going to see this as a Hot Pursuit. It'll be released in the Hot Pursuit series probably way more than it will be used in any other series. So you're going to see it, you know, as a police car, which is cool. I just like seeing the civilian versions of these cars, and they're the ones I'm more likely to pick up. So this one does have inserts for taillights. It's got like an inserted grille piece, which includes the headlights. And the headlights are painted, but they're an painted insert. Pretty cool. So I like that one quite a bit. I think that's a cool model. Next is the GMC Sierra 2500, 1984 variety. And there's your ad. Why GMC diesels are growing on more and more farms. I don't know. Why are they? Well, you could read the ad and find out. It's pretty cool. It's a red, orange, white top, long bed, and it's a nice looking truck. Not bad at all. I'm pretty sure I don't know if I've got a long bed version of this truck. I gotta check. I think they released this long bed GMC around the same time they did the long bed like Ford F-150, like this guy. I think I've got versions of both castings. If not, I'll have to pick up one of these. I don't think I'll get it in this color though. It looks okay. I just not a huge fan of the color. All right, and lastly, we get, I don't think I've seen this casting in a while. The 1971 Dodge Charger Super Bee. This is an older casting from Greenlight, if I recall correctly. 5317 is the serial number, and the tooling number, I believe, is like 20. So it is an older one. I think I've got a version of this casting somewhere. But yeah, it's definitely an older casting. It is nearly, actually not quite, a little bit of a different color. It's close though. It's close to being like the same color. This is really more of a red than a red-orange. It's an alright casting, and like I said, it's a classic one. I don't think we've seen it. At least I haven't seen it in a while that I recall. Definitely not my favorite body style of the Charger. I just thought this one looked a little bit goofy. But this is a pretty decent version of it, so can't say I don't recommend it. But yeah, pretty cool. All right, and that's it for the series. No greenies, no green machines in this one. We have scored some green machines. If you go back in the playlist in these unboxings, we have been lucky on actually quite a few of them. So go check out the playlist if you want to check that out. And then, as always, I kind of tell you which ones are my favorite as we go along. Definitely this one takes the cake for me. It's the only one from the series I think I actually, will keep in my collection. It's this one. I grabbed one of these at my last local meet, so I will keep that one, or not this one, this is going to him, but this is the one I picked up from this series. This whole series was available now that I think of it, and I ended up just grabbing the one. But I think second, I would consider this Ford Mustang, but I do already have an example of the tooling, and all the trucks are good. They're all good. All three of them wouldn't be bad ads, but I have them. I have versions of the castings, I believe, so probably won't get any more. All right, that's going to be it for this, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have yourself a great day.